Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555. As we what? Pay attention, darling dears, to the whispers from your ancestral team. Why not, eh? It's the only way to go. The first mother, the first father wants to come through. They want to have a tete-a-tete with you. Clear up a thing or two in your cranium, darling dears. Point you in the right direction. Before we kick off, darling dears, we're going to take a quick look at the planetary energies as we dive into this particular peccadillo. The quarter moon in Sagittarius squares with the Sun and Jupiter in Pisces. This means that emotions will be heavy and expand to new heights as the day goes on. Mars in Capricorn, darling dears, connects with Neptune in Pisces. You will feel stifled and unable to move forward. You will feel as though every step you've taken so far has been what? A minuscule step. You feel as though you've been stepping backwards, but you have not. You have not, darling dear. You were meant to be still so that you could heal and so that you could hear the two H's. Use the energy today, darling dears, to reflect, to take the time to what? Love on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Have silent moments. If you can go to a body of water, go. Put your feet or your hands in said water. If you can get to a forest, a wood, or even a glade where you can walk barefoot in the grass, do so. Today is a time of healing and direction. Let's call in the energies of said ancestors and way shows and spiritual guides before we dive in.
I decided to start selling merch about a year ago, and the support from my fans.
Please excuse the adverts, darling dear. I keep them in because I like the messages that come through sometimes. Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, way showers, spiritual guides, thank you for your constant guidance, presence, protection, and wisdom. I call on you today from Ketha to Malkuth to give us the guidance we need to keep us on the path of righteousness. From Ketha to Malkuth, as above, so below. Namaste. So be it mode, energy, up, up, up. Let's dive into these peccadillos, darling dears. The first mother. The first father. Thank you, son. Could always do with a more cuff. Hey. Some of you are struggling at the moment with people that you haven't spoken to in a while. This is energies that are being directed at you. The first message they want you to know, darling dears, is that you have to what? Let go of that energy. Whatever anyone did to you in the past, you have to leave it in the past. There is blessings on the table, but there is also challenges that you will have to face. But if you've tried to face these challenges, not letting go of what was meant to what, aid and abet your growth, you're not going to get the blessings that you are meant to receive. You are being gifted by your ancestral lineage, your lineage with all of their skills, their healing powers, darling dears. In order to what? Be in a seat of what? Acceptance and receptivity. You have to leave behind. Leave behind. From your mother's side, the first blessing they're going to give you, the blessing of independence, responsibility, darling dear. From your mother's side, you was meant to what? Walk alone, to understand your sovereignty, darling dear. This is the gift of knowing thyself. Knowing thyself. The lesson of this is realizing that you are an earth angel. This is about moderation, understanding that you need to balance out your emotions. Again, the road was not easy, darling dears, but it's for those that can endure. You are being gifted by the first mother, the strength of an angel. What's that? The strength of what? Longevity, as well as a Lazarus spirit, darling dear. Being able to what? Come up from out of the cold. You are also being gifted with those badass alchemist ways as the Queen of Wands, darling dear. You have what? You are perceptive. You are highly spiritual. They also want you to what? Look at all of your spiritual gifts. This is about you actively using those gifts that you have. That is the blessing that you have. You have the blessing of, some of you are clairaudient. Some of you have the gift of what? Foresight. You see the future. Everything that's happened to you to bring you to this point, you need to understand it was about your individuality, which was on the table, darling dear. You had to stand up as the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is prepared to go to war, but you go to war with what? Spiritual weight. You are spiritually gifted. 2 spiritual cards. The mother, the first mother knows that your journey was not easy. You had to dig deep. This is also a blessing as you leave the DNS, the dark side, darling dears, as you come and step into your divinity as an earth angel. The blessing from the first father. You have those ways in order to what? Create any change you want in your life, darling dear. This is the Tower. This is what? Strength in adversity. Strength that you did not even know you had. You are able to, the first father has blessed you with the strength to overcome any tower moment that comes your way. The mother gives you individuality. The father gives you strength. The lesson in that, yeah. Strong enough to what? Get over any burden. You've been given what? Fortitude, darling dear. You can overcome any obstacle that comes in your way. But you have to also remember that you are strong. This is also about you what? Leaning on your own understanding in order to circumvent any burden that is put in your path. Every burden was sent to you to what? Make you better. What is the other lesson? You have the World card on its face, darling dear. The blessing in this situation is that you're going to be repeating cycles, darling dears, until you understand the strength that you truly have. The challenge from the mother is to realize your divinity. This is about you, what subconsciously pouring away what no longer serves you, getting closer to God, understanding who you are in the individuality that you was gifted with, using your spiritual gifts to pour away what no longer serves you. The mother gives you a miracle as your challenge, darling dear. Some kind of metaphoric event in your life that you're going to have to overcome. That is your challenge. Whether you're going to what? Lay down or stand up in your divinity. The divinity of individualism, darling dear. Using your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts, trusting in yourself. Because the Father gifted you what? The Tower, darling dear. The challenge is for you to pour away what no longer serves you. The first lesson in the challenge. Hey! Don't be tempted off your flip-flop, darling dear. Because as a star, you will shine bright. And as you stand in your divinity, owning your natural-born leaderism. Yes, baby, that's a word. Owning it, darling dear. Your challenge is not to be tempted off your goal, what you know instinctively to be yours. Your challenge is to overcome those that try to keep you down. Your challenge is to realize that you are the hero in your life. Rise above pettiness, revenge, and those that sought to destroy any relationship or all relationships in your life. The second lesson of this challenge is that you're born to overcome. Once you realize the tools that you actually have in your itinerary, darling dears, anything you put your hand on will turn to gold. You were meant to succeed. This is why you was gifted with all of the gifts they were not allowed to use in the time frame that they was born, darling dear. You shall overcome. Emperor energy. This again points to you what? Your individualism, knowing that you are protector and provider. But the first person you must always protect and provide for is self. The challenge from the first father. Big cat. I feel like crying. You, darling dears, the first father has made you what? An agent of karma. As you stand in your divinity, realize your spiritual gifts, not allowing yourself to be tempted off of your path, you will reach success, darling dears. And the first father gives you the challenge of what? Being that agent of karma. Wow. Hey! Listen. Your words, your actions carry spiritual weight, darling dear. In your challenge, you will find that you attract many, many souls to you, darling. But it's for you to understand that you have to put boundaries. Not everybody is supposed to be around your light. Investigate everyone. Love it. Love it. As we started the read with the first blessing of individuality, able to overcome any circumstance. Realize yourself, darling dear. The advice or action to take from the first mother to bring yourself in alignment with the blessings from your ancestral lineage. Your third eye, darling dear. Use your intuition. This is also you being able to channel and what is it? The two wolves, knowing which energy to feed. You've already been told what is been foretold for you, darling dears. But it's for you to channel that energy, as well as challenge the energy. Because you'll be getting downloads, more dreams, more signs, more signals. But it's for you to pay attention, darling dear, to what you feed into and what you allow to be poured into you. The first lesson of bringing yourself, the big cat, into alignment. Never doubt yourself, darling dears. Because the cat you are portraying in the light must be the same that you portray in the dark. If you can't lean on your own understanding, always call in your ancestral team for answers. Never you doubt yourself. The second lesson. Because everything you've got on your path now is designed for you to win. But you have to be passionate about it in the dark as well as the light. You need to reflect on what is the word? Your creativity, your motivations, your passions. You need to think about those things. And don't have one face in the day and another at night doubting yourself. The first mother wants you to be strong. I didn't even see that. Because this is your harvest season, big cat. Whatever you've been working towards, the divine mother, your first mother, your ancestral matriarch of your lineage is about to give you the gifts of all your hard work. The work that no one knew about. The nights you sat up and cried and wondered if you could be strong, but yet you had the face of strength in the light. The first mother wants you to have that face in the dark as well as the light. You are about to harvest. The advice and the action to take to bring you in alignment with the blessings from your first father of your ancestral lineage. Oh my God. They're not ramping blood. Nine of Swords. Believe in yourself. The face you show in the daytime must be the face you show at night. Your ancestors are listening to you always. They are in alignment. This is your gift-giving season. You saw the harvest. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself, darling dear. The leap of faith that you took, you must continue to move forward. With what? Assertiveness. Use your willpower. Because you've been gifted with a new divine perspective on your struggle. You felt it was a struggle, but it was making what? The bionic big cat. Making you what? The prototype of your lineage. You are blessed and highly favored. You was put on pause so you could actually see the work you'd done when you didn't know who you was. They're proud of you, darling dears. Proud of you and the work that you've done on you and the work that you are doing as a healer, whatever your creativity is taking you towards. We are singers, dancers, writers, readers, nurses, doctors, whatever you've done, darling dear. Final message. Because everybody's on the same page over here. Are you on the same page, darling dears? Final message from your ancestors, way showers, and spiritual guides. Final message for the big cats from the first mother and the first father. You were sent here to master something, darling dears. We also have the King of Wands. This is also a divine union that's coming to some of you. Some of you are being brought into alignment of what you truly deserve. I didn't even notice the King of Wands here. But this also, I told you many times in tarot, look where to see where they're looking. This is you looking back at your past mistakes, the path you walked. But that is not the person who you are now. You are now the Queen of Wands. Around people that made you feel weak and unsure of yourself, when you were sent as an earth angel to guide, heal, and lead. Your ancestors want you to know that you're a trader. Exchange energy to create abundance, as I said, earth angel. I can't make this up. Never alone, big cat. Never you ever feel that you're ever alone. Call on your ancestral team at any time. Any emotions, any baggages that you are carrying with you today, today is the day for you to cry your last tear. Cry well, whatever you have to do to get that emotion out. You're going to take yourself to emotional heights that you did not even believe was possible. Why? That well has to run dry. They already said. You've got to let it go, darling dears. Let it go in the dark as well as in the light. We're going to read the guardian angel. But we'll read the trader first because, yes. The trader is page 80. Breaks down to an 8 Leo energy. Strength, darling dear. I told you, you are that hero. Right. The extended message. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you are lacking in feelings of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. Earth angel. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, what did I say, big cat? Instead of asking yourself, what can you get? Ask yourself, what can you give? The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to be and feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, now is the time to change. Allow yourself to be open and honest and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. Please excuse the advert. We're going to read... Oh, sorry. You just screenshot and read at your leisure. Leisure. 144 in the chat. Fist bump. When the chosen assembled. We also have guardian angel. This is on page 102. That's a 10 and a 2. Intuitively guided to what? Transform. Ending of a cycle in order for what? A new beginning to begin. One where you are of one mind in the dark as well as in the light, darling dear. Your first mother and your first father are intuitively guiding you to have discernment in the situation. But you must also remember to be kind to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself, big cat. Release those energies today However you have to do it, you have to let it go, big cat. You have harvest season. And as I told you many times, your testimony will be another big cat survival kit. Know this. Now it's made me cry. Now I've got to rub these bitches in blood. I told you, best skin tightener this side of the universe. Yeah. Oh, where's me tissues? Got me in the high eye chakra, Scotty. Right. 10:2, the extended message. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them all of their past lives and will be there in all the lifetimes to come. So know you are never alone and never will be alone. This is a card, a huge reminder that there is always help and support available to you. Your guardian angel is with you now and is here to aid you in all of your endeavors. In order to fully receive their support, ask first, then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good. For you to screenshot and read at your leisure. An absolutely beautiful read, darling dears. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Remember, big cat, you must be the same in the dark as you are in the light, fearless as the first mother and the first father comes with the whisperings of your ancestors.